If you haven't already, make sure you go back and watch the last episode of ECW Lives, because it was a massive one. We saw a new ECW champion. So make sure you go and watch this episode after this one. Nothing about that title change will be mentioned in this episode because we're focusing on developmental and our Japanese company. You know, I'm giving you a bit of time to go back. Make sure you watch it. It was the best episode, in my opinion, that we've done so far. Hello and welcome back to Curb Stomp City and another episode of ECW Lives on TEW 2016. And today, we're going to be bringing you the 01 show from Japan, and then we're going to go into some stuff with developmental. We've got a few developmental companies now, so I wanted to show you what I've done with it, and I think you're going to like it. One of the things I've done is bought CZW, and that is now our official developmental territory in the tri-state. But for now, we're just going to run through the show in Japan. So obviously, I think it was last month in the game, we bought out the company Pro Wrestling 01. Of course, one of the big Japanese companies in the game. We gained a lot of reputation in Japan, and I want to continue to build on that. So we're going to run monthly shows in Japan using their roster and a couple of people that we've moved over onto it as well. And I think it's important to show this because a lot of these, I think, are going to be big stars in ECW in the future. So let's see who stands out today, shall we? So let's get into it anyway. So we start with a 6-man tag. We've got Hayabusa, Black Warrior, and Yoshinori Agawa taking on the team of Tajiri, Tiger Mask, and Marufuji. And in this one, Naomichi Marufuji has defeated Black Warrior by pinfall with a Shiranu. I think that's how you say it. Shiraniru. Right, yeah. I'm going to have to learn that one. Black Warrior was the weak link, struggling to keep up with everyone else in the ring. Yoshinori Agawa with the standout performance at 77. That's really good. Rat Boy, as he's known. 49 for Black Warrior, 68 for Hayabusa, 73 for Naomichi Marufuji, someone I've got my eye on, that's why you got the pin. Tiger Mask, 67, Tajiri with a 63. And it looks like this could be one of our best shows yet, with the opening match of 78B. That's pretty good. Yoshinori Agawa is improving in performance skills as well. I think from this match, the ones that I like the most is Hayabusa. I can see him doing bits in ECW. He's a hardcore wrestler. Yeah, I think he's definitely going to make an impact at some point. We've got Naomichi Marufuji as well, who's got just amazing stats. So yeah, a couple of people to keep an eye on there. And then we've got Milano Collection AT taking on Shuji Kondo. And in a bout that had great wrestling and good heat, Milano Collection AT has defeated him by pinfall. And the crowd were totally turned off by having a match between two jobbers. That's fine. I haven't played in a while. Completely forgot that would happen. 31 E+ though. I'm sure the rest of the matches should make up for it. We're just going to skip this one anyway. Milano Collection AT with the victory there. And then we go into our first championship match of the night. Kenta is taking on the champion Shinjiri Atani. Of course, Kenta earned his title shot on this past week on Revolt, and he earned his title shot tonight, and he has taken advantage of the opportunity, and we have a new 01 junior heavyweight champion, Kenta. Shinjiri Atani got a 71, really good from Kenta, look at that, 79. He doesn't get that sort of performance in America, but really good to see that once he gets a bit of popularity, he can put on some great matches. 81B there. With the junior heavyweight title, I want to get a undisputed junior heavyweight championship and combine the ECW and the 01. Obviously, the current champion of ECW junior heavyweight division is Prince Devitt, and now we've got Kenta on the Pro Wrestling 01 side, so it should be a good match between the two if they are still champions at the time of the unification. But we'll build up to that in the next few weeks. But as I say, 81B for that. And then we've got a battle of two big men. Vader is taking on Samoa Joe. In Japan, Vader is a legend, probably bigger than he is in America, and Samoa Joe is beating him by stoppage when Vader could not continue. With a Samoa Joe stoppage victory, it normally lasts a little bit less than this, but it is Vader, so it's probably going to take a little bit longer to take him down. Vader has debuted his Man Beast gimmick and got below average. Vader was really off his game, visibly tiring towards the end. 51 for Vader, it's not that bad. And Samoa Joe with a 58, a 61C here for that one. Not quite as good as the opening match. Not quite as good as the junior heavyweight title match, but we'll carry on. And then we go after the match where Samoa Joe celebrates in the ring with a 51D+. And then we go into the 0-1 World Heavyweight title match. We've got the champion, Osamu Nishimura. And I've given him the belt because he was the last champion before it got vacated. So he's the defending champion in this one. But he has lost his championship to Yun Akiyama. And I think Yun Akiyama, from all of the talent we signed from 0-1, he's the one that stands out and he's the one with the most potential for me. So I've put the World Championship on him. Makes sense. He's debuted his blue chipper gimmick, got an awful. Great start. Legitimate athlete gimmick for Nishimura, got above average. 83 rating for Yun Akiyama with a standout of the match, and then Nishimura got an 81. So yeah, big win for Yun Akiyama on the debut night of 0-1 under the ECW umbrella. And another 81B there for this. I can see this being a good show overall. And next up, we go into the second last match. The main event is the GPWC heavyweight title, and that will be on the line. But before that, we've got Jushin Liger defeating Great Sasuke in 12 minutes 38 by pinfall with a roll-up. This is just in there to split up the two heavyweight title matches. Two great workers. Jushin Liger coming off the back of his 61-minute match with CM Punk last week on Revolt. And he's got an 82 in Japan. That's awesome. And we've got 73 for Great Sasuke there. And with Jushin Liger, he doesn't get this sort of performance in America, but in Japan he does. So hopefully anyone that's getting great performances on this show are now getting massive boost in America, because this pay-per-view is being shown there as well. So yeah, we're going to keep track of these guys' popularity in America. Hopefully Jushin Liger can get an 82 in America soon. That'd be awesome. So yeah, let's keep going into the GPWC World Heavyweight title match, and we've got Sting. And I finally found something to do with him. I've put the GPWC World Heavyweight title on him. I think it's the right thing to do. We tried the tag team with Taka. It failed. Well, I had them lose on the pay-per-views. I think Taka took the pin. And now tonight, Sting, the icon, has returned to the main event, really. And he has managed to defeat Yuji Nagata by submission. And Nagata is a legit fighter, I think. So yeah, to be able to get a submission victory over him in Japan, it's big for Sting, and it puts him right back up on top of the wrestling world. And now he can go around, defend this title in CMLL, New Japan. I can defend it in 0-1. It's perfect for a main event, just to keep this show really high. And as you can see, 85B+, it doesn't seem like a bad idea. And we've got Sting improving in his performance skills as well. Both guys with an 82. And yeah, Sting is the new GPWC World Heavyweight Champion. And after the match, Sting gets a 97 A-star just from celebrating in the ring. Awesome. I don't think we've had an A-star yet. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And we end the show with an 82B. That's not bad. I don't think it's our best show actually though. But we have increased our popularity in 33 regions. And we're just going to give some encouragement to Samoa Joe. He didn't have the best night. We're going to tell Sting that he was a good example, and we're going to praise Kenta as well. I think the new junior heavyweight champion. I'm going to give him a hug. Let's go. Pleased, pleased, and pleased. So looking at the shows overall, it was joint with Global Glory 2, so pretty successful night for the company. And if we look at the money, we've got 1.5 million in the bank now. So this month, just from pay-per-view revenue alone, we've brought in 1.5 million because we've ran 2 pay-per-views. We've had the Black and Blue, and we've just had that 0-1 show. So it looks like the plan is working for money. The idea was to bring in 2 nights worth of pay-per-view revenue a month, and yeah, people have bought it and give us loads of money. And that does, in fact, cover the costs of buying CZW now. And I might even buy a few more companies because we're rolling in it. But yeah, CZW though, as I was saying, we've bought it out. The people that I've sent down to there is AJ Styles. Obviously he can't appear in ECW till next year now. He can be on the 0-1 shows. That was the original plan. But he didn't even complain about going to CZW. So why not? Let's just send him there for a bit. We've got Altar Boy Luke. He's been sent there. I think we signed him from the other hardcore company that we bought. What were they called? XPW. So we've got a couple of the XPW guys. We've got Altar Boy Luke and Pogo the Clown. We've also got Chris Hero in here, Claudio Castagnoli, Kevin Steen, Masato Tanaka, former ECW champion back in the day, but he is down there as a trainer, and hopefully he can bring in some good ratings for CZW as well. Another company we bought was APW, All Pro Wrestling. These are based in the Southwest, so like California way, maybe Nevada. And we have 4 people there at the minute. We've got Amazing Red, he's been sent down. I'm not really using him now that I've merged the junior heavyweight divisions of 01 and ECW, so it makes sense to send him down. Bobby Roode, again, not being used. Kenny Omega has been signed onto a contract and he is now in APW. And TJ Wilson, of course, Tyson Kidd. Kenny Omega, someone that a lot of people in the comments have wanted for a long time, so I've had to sign him. Star quality B77, by the way. Athleticism B80. Yeah, he's got good stats overall. I think he could be a star in the future. We're just going to let him work down in APW for a bit and see how he develops from there. We've also got the ECW Academy still. I'm going to move some of these over into the other promotions, but for now they're just going to stay in the Academy because they need a roster. And the reason that APW and CZW have only got a few wrestlers is because they actually sign their own talent as well on pay-per appearances and the way I've set it up. So they do actually have a full roster, which you can see here. So if we have a look, they've got Tajiri actually signed to a pay-per appearance contract. Nick Mondo, Nick Gage, a couple of people that stand out to me. So yeah, Sherry Martel. What about All Pro? Who have they got? They've got Shane Ballard. We've got Christopher Daniels, the main eventer, are down at APW. I think he's the champion as well. He is the Universal Heavyweight Champion. So yeah, we may even sign Christopher Daniels to a developmental contract eventually. But he is getting some work in a couple of promotions, so it's not really necessary at the minute, since he is already working for our developmental. He's also working for IWW as Curryman as well, which is awesome. But yeah, I think that'll be it for this episode. In the next episode, I will be bringing you an ECW Revolt. It should be in a couple of days. I know I announced this comeback and then I've slacked, but I really have been busy. But hopefully we can sort it out and get more consistent videos. And of course, remember to go back and watch the last episode to see the ECW Championship change hands. And if you want to see more episodes of ECW Lives, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more TEW 2016 and general wrestling content. And until next time, peace.